on the sports. All right, let's talk about some football, man. Let's
Mm.
talk about how Tom Brady is the goat, right?
Oh my God, do we got it? Look, let me.
Dog,
All right. It's all right. Here we go. I'm about to,
go ahead.
I'm the Tom Brady advocate. I've
Right,
been I'm a Cowboy fan for life. Let me get this straight.
both of us, both.
Let this be known. This is a cowboy friendly podcast, but I am a fan of football and winners. Tom Brady he was the greatest quarterback 2 years ago. This is just proving y'all that he's just that much better than his coach that he had all this time. Because at first we thought it was even. We just thought, okay, Belichick just got to be as good as Tom Brady is. But now we're realizing, no, it might be Tom Brady who's better. Because when it all boils down to it, Tom Brady has never had the weapons he has now. He's never had the freedom to do what he can do now. And look at him now, having
I disagree
fun.
with the
And
weapons part because the nigga had more Stallworth, Gronk, Anders Hernandez before he start killing motherfuckers at West Welker. That was a
that was the only year. That was the 1 year
Yeah, I
where he
know.
had
They just lost to a good Giants team and a lucky
exactly
ass catch. But
that was the only year that man had a plethora of people to throw to. Other than that, first of all, let's just start with the fact that who was Wes Welker before Tom Brady? Nobody. So
nobody,
we could just cut Wes Welker up out of there. Who was Gronkowski before Tom Brady? Nobody. Let's just cut that out there.
nobody.
Dante Stallworth. He was a legit number one wide receiver. He wasn't the best, but he could do it. You know what I'm saying? The only two legit, prospects that you could say was top tier was Aaron Hernandez before he became the mass murderer that we didn't know he was. Because he came out. You know what I'm saying? He came out of college, projected to be a top tight end in the league.
Yeah,
And then you got Randy Dandy Moss, man. You know what I'm saying? Mooning people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't the boy ain't gotta run one route. All you gotta do is run straight and you lost. So that's just like and look what Tom Brady did. He broke records. He broke the record for the most touchdowns in the season before Peyton went and did it. He the most touchdowns to one receiver in the season. Randy Moss broke the record for the most receiving yards in the season because of Tom Brady. Like, look what he did with a top tier receiver. That tells you Tom Brady, man. Come on, man. Put some respect on this man's name. Danny Amendola is who? Nobody right now. You don't exactly. You ain't heard from him since then. Like, come on, man. Tom Brady makes these people great. He makes these people better than what they are. This is why people want to come play with Tom Brady, but they don't want to play with Bill Belichick. You see what Tom Brady attracted? He got Antonio Brown to want to come back to play with Tom Brady just
yeah.
because Bill Belichick wasn't nowhere to be found. That's it. It's Tom Brady. So with that being said, Tom Brady was the GOAT like 2-3 years ago. I had already considered him the greatest of all time. Right now, he's just adding on to an already illustrious career that just shows you winning means everything. So yeah, but hey, shout out to the best quarterback in the league right now because I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Aaron Rodgers, he's good, but Patrick Mahomes is the bee's knees, man. This is a Super Bowl that I really wanted to see. This is a Super Bowl I was ready to see.
Oh, I
This
think
is a
this is
Super
gonna be an
Bowl.
exciting Super Bowl. Who you got winning?
Um, See, this is the problem I got. I've never been in this dilemma before. Okay, last time I was in this dilemma, I lost to Tom Brady because I really thought that the Legion, the Boom, could beat Tom Brady. But hey, Pete Carroll blew the game. He told him to throw the ball when he wasn't supposed to. We're not even going to talk about that. Other than that, that was the only time I ever bet against Tom Brady, and I lost.
That's not your
This,
fault.
yeah, that's not my fault. I'm not even gonna lie. That's not my fault. I really thought that he would. So with that being said, now I'm in a dilemma where last year everybody betted against Patrick Mahomes, and I ended up winning a lot of money because he came back from being down. What was it, 17?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it was like 17. And he came back and beat the people. So yeah, like that is a problem. Um, the weapons he got are like unstoppable. You don't have the people that can guard Tyreek Hill. The boy put up 200 yards in one half last time they played. Um, I hope y'all triple teaming that dude. Uh, then you got Tyreek Hill. Not Tyreek Hill. You got Travis Kelce, who's the best tight end in the league. You got a plethora of running backs. They are similar. They are similarly built. Like this is a fairly even game when you look at it. It's really going to come down to who's the better quarterback to me. So with that being said, it's just don't give Tom Brady the ball with 3 minutes left in the game. That's all.
Yo, I think I'm going to ride this Brady thing till wheels fall off. Like, I wasn't expecting him to. I don't know anybody. I wasn't expecting him to like actually go to a Super Bowl, but when he fucking when he beat who was the team he beat before the Packers?
Oh, the Saints. Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
only
when
team
he
I was
beat the
afraid of.
Saints, I was like, yeah, he's
Super
going to the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Now I said it, Super Bowl. And because I always tell people, Aaron Rodgers reminds me of like I can't like I'm trying to think of a basketball player who is similar to him, but I really can't. But
I want to say
he,
Tracy McGrady,
yeah, I want to, but
but
I don't think injuries didn't kill him. I think I think he's more like
Damian
I don't
Lillard.
know. Yeah, more like he's like AI or something like that. Like pound for pound, he might be the best quarterback to ever live. Pound for pound, if we're talking about abilities, but just as far as like he I don't know how to explain it. Like he just doesn't beat the teams he needs to. He always has an excuse. He never wins. He can't beat other like whenever he faces a top tier quarterback in the in the NFC Championship, he loses. The only time the man has ever won in the NFC Championship is when he had to play against Jay Cutler. That's the only time he's ever won.
Damn, you brought it all the way back to Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler. That was the only time he has ever won an NFC Championship is when he played Jay Cutler, and Jay Cutler quit.
He did quit.
He quit in the middle of the game. Come on, man. Like that was the only time he can't beat top tier quarterbacks. He's a numbers guy, man. He blows you out the water with his abilities to throw the ball in certain places in certain spots, but when it comes to really making decisions and winning the game when you need him to, he just doesn't do it. He's like Chris Paul, man.
That's perfect. That's a perfect example.
Chris Paul is probably the best point guard, like just as far as his IQ and ability to make decisions and plays and whatnot. You know, Chris Paul is just that guy, but he just can't beat the teams to get to where he needs to be. He just can't do it. So it's just like I can't. I like Aaron Rodgers, but I just he will never like he's not top 5. He's maybe top 10, and that's just me being nice because of his ability to, you
Wait,
know,
you don't think Aaron Rodgers is top 5
of all time.
of all time?
No,
Ooh,
I don't. I'm sorry.
ooh,
I'm so sorry.
damn.
I got Drew Brees over him, but I can't even say that because Drew Brees is the same way. He can't win. He won one and he can't get back.
Hey man, you know how hard it is to win a Super Bowl. Look
Yeah,
at Jim Kelly. Went there 4 times.
it
Came
couldn't
out
win one.
empty-handed.
Hey, shout out to my Cowboys for winning 3 of those. But like I said, you know, I ain't mean to bring that up, but Bills
We
fans,
got
I'm
5.
sorry.
We got 5. All right. Let's be proud of our 5.
But trying to think, like my top 5 quarterbacks of all time. It's no order. It's um, Brady, Montana, Peyton. Uh, I don't, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers might be there. He might be there. He might be there.
How was the food?
He might be there. So
Yo, you
I
know
don't
what's
know.
sad?
Did I
You know
food?
what's you know what's sad?
They go along.
Romo's actually in my top 5.
If we were going just off of numbers and not winning, Romo would definitely be in my top 5. Because when it comes down to it, Romo is he was just
Actually
that
getting it
guy.
done.
He was that guy, and he is Tracy McGrady.
Romo is Tracy McGrady.
Romo is Tracy McGrady. Maybe that's why I love Tony Romo so much, because it was just like I just kept feeling bad for him. It was just like you got cheated out. You got cheated out of like that was oh my god, I don't even want to bring it up.
Des caught it. I know, bruh.
Like I don't
Yo,
even want to bring it up. It was a catch. He caught the ball, took 2 steps, made a football move. It was a
3.
catch
He
to
took 1 and 2. He had 3. He had control of the ball. I'm like, yo, are we serious?
yeah, like they really reviewed it and then called it back. I was like, you motherfuckers, you bastards, you bastards, you bastards. The one fucking time we could have went, because I always say is scenarios. Let's just think about the scenario. If we would have beat Aaron Rodgers, we would have had to go back to New Orleans to beat the Saints, where we beat them earlier that year, and then
And Tony Romo was playing out of his mind that game too.
he went crazy. He didn't make mistakes like that. DeMarco Murray was running the ball crazy. Dez Bryant caught it. Oh my God, he caught it. They fucked us.
So speaking of, we gotta talk about our team, man. Where you think we gonna be next year? Because look, I'm kind of impressed this year because we did try, and like it was a good try, but it's obvious we needed Dak, and they better
Obvious,
give him his money. I'm not playing. Yo, pay Dak,
obvious, man.
pay
It
that
was
man.
man. It was more than obvious. It was inevitable. Like, are you serious? Is there even a question on whether we need Dak Prescott? Like, we need to be giving him a key to. He needs to be having Baker Mayfield commercials, okay? Where he's living in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be frank and be as unapologetic as I can be when I say this. I've never liked Andy Dalton. I didn't like him when he came out of college. I didn't like him when he played for the Bengals, and I didn't like him when he played for the Cowboys. I will not like Andy Dalton. Okay,
He
he
tried
is a
though.
he is a mediocre quarterback who tried. I don't think it was his fault. My defense was terrible,
Our defense was
horrible,
ass. And
horrible.
and I think honestly, and I've said this before, I said that like many of times, it's like Romo would at least won at least 2 championships if it wasn't for our shitty ass defense. And I
I
stand
swear to
by it.
God, if the year Romo broke his fucking collarbone again, or no, it was his back. It was something in his back or something. But the
Yeah.
year he left, the year he was forced to retire, if he would have played that full season, that was the year where we could have won. Because we had a top 10 defense